the future is taking shape at one of the oldest high schools in Fairfax County. At Mount Vernon High School, the culturally diverse student body is considered to be a model of what most Fairfax County schools will be like in the year 2000. By developing a concern for their peers and a higher regard for their teachers, students at Mount Vernon are better able to coexist in this extremely diverse environment. In addition, through an emphasis on academics and the opportunity to participate in extracurricular activities, Mount Vernon High School is helping equip students to meet their future successfully. A visit to Mount Vernon High School is next on Profile. Mount Vernon High School, located off Route 1 in the southeastern part of Fairfax County, is rich in history with its eyes to the future. Over 100 faculty members work hard to ensure that all 1,500 students receive a rewarding and educational high school experience. Although housed in a relatively new building, the school itself is over 50 years old. The makeup of the student body, however, is very up to date.
Yes, we have a very diverse student populations. We have students coming from all over the world and all over the country. We have students who are from high socioeconomic families and students from families in which they're really struggling. We have students here that speak various language. We have a growing ESL student population. Close to 50% of Mount Vernon High School students are minority students. The advantages of having a diverse student population is getting our students prepared for the real world. The United States is becoming more diverse. Our students get a chance firsthand to work with students of different cultural, students who come from different socioeconomic backgrounds, students who have different religious beliefs. This is going to prepare them for the future.
Having this mix of personalities could lead to tension, but Mount Vernon has developed a plan to counter that. In order to promote harmony among the many backgrounds at the school and increase the courtesy shown to adults, the school community has chosen the theme of care and respect. The school held a contest to come up with a slogan that would best capture this idea. The winning slogan is, "Care and respect for the rest makes Mount Vernon the best."
So we're hoping that in addition to evidence of our students showing more care and respect for each other as well as the adult in the building, we hope that this carries on throughout their lifetime, the importance of care and respect for individuals.
Teachers are incorporating the theme into their classes in a variety of ways. For instance, in order to respect someone, you must understand something about their culture and heritage. In the Regional Studies program at Mount Vernon, students learn about the culture and history of Africa, Asia, Latin America, and Middle Europe. As an enrichment activity, Mount Vernon has initiated a program to adopt various embassies. In this African Studies class, the Cultural Information Officer from the Embassy of Ghana visited the class and, in a traditional West African ceremony, installed one of the students as the chief of the class.
So his name is Nana Yao Vernon. The Vernon is the school. Nana Yao Vernon, you are going to swear an oath to your principal, the teacher, and the counselors that you will henceforth cherish, swear to defend the flag of Ghana and defend these people, rain or shine, and you will never let them go. So you use your own word to swear. So I, Nana Yao Vernon.
I, Nana Yao Vernon, swear to protect the flag of Ghana and the people of Mount Vernon, and also the people of the people of Ghana and the rest of Africa. I, Nana Yao.
As students at Mount Vernon gain more understanding of each other, they become more tolerant. Students agree that this environment of diversity serves as an advantage.
Yes, because you learn how it's going to be in the real world. In the real world, you're not going to have just one race here or one race there. It's just a multicultural experience, and I think it really prepares you for the real world and in college because you're going to just have a mixture of cultures everywhere you go.
Right away, I could tell that this was a very friendly group of students. And I see the students interact among themselves, too. I see students of various races in the cafeteria, in the halls together, doing things together. This is what we're trying to encourage here at Mount Vernon High School, and I think the students have taken the lead in terms of making the relationship among themselves a very positive relationship.
The students are guided by a dedicated staff that cares about their education. Teachers often go out of their way to assist students. The faculty contains a high level of expertise and professionalism.
The staff at Mount Vernon High School is a highly qualified educational staff. We have many of the teachers that have advanced degrees. We have teachers who are caring. We have teachers who really believe in Mount Vernon High School, and they would like to see Mount Vernon High School viewed as a center of academics.
Many advanced courses are offered at Mount Vernon. One such course is this Advanced Placement Biology course.
Okay, we'll spend about 20 minutes just going over the general parameters of the field trip, what the importance of it was, what we've learned from it. And I think each of you have different things to contribute to it. The class is an advanced placement biology class, which means it's second-year biology and is approximating a university first-year biology course for majors. The textbook we use is a college text. We do the 12 suggested labs from the advanced placement booklet. And in addition, we spend quite a bit of time on ecology.
The class had been on a field trip to study different marine environments, and on this day, students were sharing the results of their various experiments. Students from a gifted and talented biology class were working with advanced placement students in a peer teaching format.
Biology and GT, and we'd like to do more and more of this, is that you all in AP biology would serve as experts on the embryological development of a Japanese Madeca. Now, this Madeca is a... So this joint work between the advanced placement group that Dr. Hatch is teaching this year and the GT biology, which I'm teaching, I think really shows a cooperation between the different grade levels and showing that the AP student has the knowledge to instill to the GTs, and by teaching, the AP biology students have to really know what they're doing. Just like any teacher learns a lot from what they teach. The AP students learn a lot more preparing what to talk to the GT students about. So this instills a good cooperative work level between the load between the two levels of biology.
The care and respect theme is present in the science program also. Whether it is the care and concern for the organisms they study, or the respect shown to each other as they work together, the students are learning how to apply these concepts to real situations.
I try to instill the right of the students to ask questions, to inquire about grades, to inquire about information that they want more information about. I work in study co-op groups so that they can share information with each other. I identify levels of understanding so the students, again, who have an understanding, working in the groups can help the students who are having difficulty bring their information level up. And this cooperative effort, I think, is one where care and respect is important.
Students are achieving at Mount Vernon. The students have won numerous awards and have been accepted into special academic programs.
Well, in the past year, my 10th grade year, I did a project called polycrystalline diamond synthesis by chemical vapor deposition at ambient pressure. I won the chemistry section of the Mount Vernon Science Fair, and I also won the Best of Fair award. Then I went on to the Regional Science Fair, where I won first place in chemistry, and then on to the State Fair, where I won second place in chemistry.
In another part of the curriculum at Mount Vernon, students maintain portfolios of their writing that follow them throughout their high school career. By periodically reviewing their work, the students can discover their strengths and weaknesses, and then work towards improving their skills.
First of all, they're cumulative folders, and they represent the collection of writings that students have put together over however long they've been in high school. So a senior will have writings from the 9th through the 12th grade that he or she has collected. And they would represent essays, creative writing, short stories, poetry.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Penelope. The reason her father named her Penelope was that when she was born, she was the only pretty princess in the kingdom. When she was
Two key ingredients of a portfolio is those two ingredients are selection and reflection. The students selecting pieces that mean something to them or they feel represent their quality as a writer, and their reflection, so that each year what they do is reflect upon what they have learned as writers. So it enhances the learning that takes place, and it also provides them an opportunity to set some goals and determine what it is that they've been learning.
What you want to do is you want to go pick up your folder. The maximum amount of time you have to pick it up is 10 minutes. When you come back, sit down right away and start reading your folder and looking for patterns. What do you notice when you look through your folder? Do you tend to write more fiction than nonfiction? Do you tend to open stories the same way most of the time? Do you notice the teacher's comments being similar, or do they change from the beginning of the year until later? So the minute you come back,
Mount Vernon has been using the portfolio system for the last 5 years with much success. The way teachers use the portfolios varies from class to class. Some use it as a focus for their instruction for the quarter, while others use portfolios as a way of evaluating students in a cumulative form. In these two classes, students were retrieving their folders from their previous teacher, then reviewing and evaluating their work in order to decide which skills they need to focus on this year.
And so sometimes it sounds like my stories or my compositions just like drop off, so that's a problem. And I always feel like I always like writing that has like a theme running through it, but sometimes I start out with one and I forget that I have it. So I just like keep writing, and so I think I need to get my thoughts more organized and maybe have like...
We're surprised sometimes by what students say about their portfolios. It gives us direction. We come to realizations that we hadn't in prior years. We discover that students are affected a great deal by little things that we thought were not that important, or they also feel that they want to do something that we hadn't anticipated. They may be feeling that the analytical writing they've been doing has really been paying off. They need to do some creative writing, and in other years we find out another direction is necessary. So it keeps us on our toes, and it makes the students feel that the curriculum considers them, and I think that's an essential point.
Okay, let's just say you're writing a story about clouds or something. If you know about them, then you can base it on facts so everybody else gets more of an idea of what you're trying to write in your creative. Thank you. So
the care and respect developing at Mount Vernon is even applicable to the portfolios. Everyday classroom activities provide an opportunity to demonstrate care and respect.
Portfolio is I think, one way of putting the student in the center of the classroom, and I think that the respect and caring is a way, I guess, is sort of something that happens when you say that we care about your learning, we care that you're looking at your learning, and this is what's giving us direction in developing our program.
This emphasis on academics takes place throughout the school. Many advanced courses are offered, and the staff puts an emphasis on math and science courses. But non-college bound students are not forgotten, as courses for students with all interests are offered.
Since Mount Vernon High School is such a diverse student population, we are really striving to provide a good education for all of the students involved here. We have strong academic programs for those students who are college bound, and we also have a strong business and vocational program for those students who choose to pursue careers immediately after high school.
Many of Mount Vernon's career-oriented classes give students with specific career goals the opportunity to gain hands-on experience. In one such class, the media marketing class, students learn both the theory and practical applications of marketing techniques.
Media marketing, the class itself, has been around in Fairfax County for a little over 10 years. In fact, we were the first county within the state of Virginia to offer the course. And what we do in the class is hands-on media productions, both audio and video. We introduce the kids to marketing concepts, economics, human relations, communication, job interview skills. So it's a combination of both the marketing of media and marketing of economics approach to the class.
Hello and welcome once again to Major News. I'm Emily LeBron with Vernon Dean.
As part of their classwork, students periodically produce a video news show about Mount Vernon called Major News. This year, for the first time, they are also responsible for producing an episode of Students' Corner for Fairfax County Public Schools Cable Channel 21. When we visited their class, the students were putting finishing touches on their script and preparing to tape the program.
Hello, I'm here with Paula Johnson, Walter Falcon, a student representative on the Fairfax County School Board, and Frank Scott, administrative aide at Mount Vernon High School.
Each student in the class wrote part of the script. Then we put together the script for the entire show, and the students are now in the process of learning the script, understanding it bit by bit, so they can see the part they'll play and the part other students play in the final production.
I'm here today with Coach Barbara Rogers to find some information about the Woodson Girls High School tennis team. Coach Rogers.
Another thing they'll be doing is they're going to be watching what we call the roll-ins. Those are the segments of the show that are produced before we go to the studio for the final production. They're going to be watching some of the roll-ins to see if they think the roll-ins are of sufficient quality that they could be aired on Channel 21.
The audio is fine. Heather held the microphone a good distance away from the person's mouth. You need to be able to hold it far enough away so that they're not like blaring into the microphone with their like S's and T's and stuff, but you need to keep it close enough so that you can hear them, and that was really good. The audio was good on that one.
While the television production skills students learn are useful, it is important to remember that this is a media marketing class. These video techniques are used to highlight specific marketing lessons.
The whole emphasis of the course is, of course, marketing education, and it's how it's sold into the public realm. And what we do with media marketing is, I think the icing on the cake is getting to work with the equipment and seeing all the behind-the-scene activities. But we also don't forget about what pays the bills, and that's selling advertising, and that's doing display and spending time in economics and learning a good foundations of marketing and selling and how to do the background things besides just the production end of it.
Giving students the background knowledge needed to master advanced concepts and equipment, and then giving them the opportunity to work on this equipment, is common in the career-based classes at Mount Vernon. Like the media marketing class, the architectural drawing class prepares students for a variety of specialized jobs. This particular class is for students who are leaning toward the engineering or architectural fields.
Give me blueprint copy of your floor plans for your 2 floor plans. You see, Jake ran his through the blueprinter this morning, and he's got good line quality. I know all of you are
Paper and pencil, once the mainstay of engineers and architects, are now being supplemented by computers. Because Fairfax County wants to prepare these students to be contributing members of the workforce, this course recognizes the presence of computers in today's workplaces and give students the background information they will need to understand the technology they will encounter once they are employed.
It's especially valuable in architectural and engineering because it can be changed and manipulated electronically without having to regenerate the whole drawing. However, the essence of what Jim's doing here, he has already learned in a basic drawing class, and he's also taking another class this same year called Engineering Design Drawing. And we work on the drawing boards to solve small individual projects. It allows them the freedom of handling the drawing board and taking it home and carrying it around with them. In essence, sketching is really the most important product that these guys learn, guys and gals, because they can put their thoughts into a graphic display just about anywhere at any time. Drawing on the drawing boards gives beginners the familiarity with the basic theory and concepts that this operation works with.
Some classes serve a dual purpose. This class in peer helping, for instance, teaches students the skills they need to help other students cope with common problems. In addition, many of the students in this class are considering careers in a counseling profession. There is effort involved in simply getting into the class. Students must apply for admission to the class, submit recommendations, and go through an interview process.
The class is designed in different segments, and the first 9 weeks is primarily a training program. And we spend time working on communication. The students spend time on group building, group dynamics. There is a definite curriculum that we follow, and it does involve different types of activities. A lot.
Left, right, left, wait, left, right, left, right,
left leg, left.
The group skis are an activity that the students have to do a fair amount of communication with, or they're not able to get the skis to move. It encourages cooperation, and it encourages communication among the group members.
Communication skills, such as those developed by the group skis activity, are helpful in any situation. On this day, the class gathered to put those skills to work in a discussion on cooperation and competition.
Also, the competition, that can sometimes be the disease, it can be an incentive to get people moving, but at the same time, it tends to make the communication even more difficult. So with that, I'd like to just throw it open to discussion. How many of you right now are finding yourself in that position of too many things to accomplish, not enough time to do it?
High school can be an extremely busy time. Students often find themselves faced with juggling many commitments. Coping strategies learned in this peer helping course help these students deal with the stresses in their lives.
The key to this whole thing is I figured it out. I just need to do it now. You have to balance your time. You have 24 hours in a day. See, like right now, this is like my schedule. It's like I allot like 4 hours of sleep, and then the rest is you go by your priorities. Like number 1 is family, number 2 study, number 3 class officer, number 4 football. Something like that. You just do whatever you need to do, and you just put it all in. I mean, see, like it's gonna change Monday. Don't worry about it. It changes. You have to go with the flow. You gotta be flexible. You gotta alternate. Priorities. Like last
I would say the most noticeable change with some of our kids is the what they learn about themselves. And I think that's a real benefit of the program is that it teaches them, I think, a lot to understand themselves better, what their priorities are, and kind of just how to deal with the world a lot better. And I see.
These students put their skills to work right away. As peer helpers, they work with at-risk 9th graders, students new to Mount Vernon, and students at a nearby elementary school. Anyone they can offer assistance to. Getting students involved and giving them a variety of activities, that's the key to a successful high school education. At Mount Vernon, students are given a wide variety of fine and performing arts classes to choose from.
Yes, the Fine and Performing Arts Department here at Mount Vernon is very active. The music department has a full and varied array of classes in music and music theory. Instrumental performing groups include a jazz ensemble, symphonic concert band, award-winning marching band, and stringed orchestra. The choral department has a freshman chorale, concert choir, chamber singers, madrigals, show choir, gospel choir, and a Letterman's men's choir. The drama department offers a full spectrum of courses designed to give students a broad range of experiences while developing a variety of skills in all aspects of theater arts. Students of the art department participate in many area shows throughout the entire year. The art gallery here is open to students and faculty and the community and exhibits student and professional work throughout the year.
The art gallery serves as a place for all students to see and appreciate fine works of art. More importantly, it serves as a showcase for Mount Vernon's developing artistic talents.
Yes, the art gallery, this is its second year of operation, and it has become an integral part of life here at school. We have had Virginia Museum shows here. We've had we will have a faculty show this year. We have shows from universities that will come and show here. But mainly it's a place for our students to exhibit their work and for the whole school to see what goes on in the art department.
One of the most well-known components of the music department is the marching band. Regularly featured at football games, the marching majors also perform in parades and festivals as far away as Florida and New York.
The marching majors is the group that represents Mount Vernon High School on the football field during the fall and occasionally some years in the spring. It's a group that makes up about 10% of the student body. It's an extracurricular activity for all of its members, and they travel in the state of Virginia, also in Fairfax County, plus nationally in selected years to Florida, or we've been to South Carolina, to North Carolina, to Georgia, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, all up and down the East Coast of the United States.
The marching majors often take part in marching band competitions, and the trophy-filled band room attests to their success. It takes a total team effort on the part of every member to produce consistently good performances.
Generally, I feel that the success can be attributed to the fact that the students have good attitudes, they have a work ethic that allows them to constantly strive to improve themselves. I think that the structure of the marching band program here lends itself to being successful. It's a group that has an attitude of wanting to do its best at all times, be it in practice or be it in performance.
I've been thinking of a good pilgrimage just might be the thing to purify myself. Aha! Yes, that's it. That's what I wanted to say.
What do you mean by a pilgrimage? How long would it take?
The chance to succeed in a class they enjoy is one of the benefits of participation in a fine or performing art.
I think it offers them a way of expressing themselves, every aspect of their lives, that an academic class does not necessarily offer. In fact, I think it enables them to combine what they learn in academic classes and what their interests are, what their passions are, what their hopes are, in a very personal way, and to make all of these things visual. And I think that's a very important thing. It's a way of communicating.
Mount Vernon High School is preparing young people to meet the future in a variety of ways, allowing students the opportunity to explore subjects they are passionate about and providing a firm academic foundation for all students. Treating each member of the Mount Vernon family with care and respecting the differences of individuals. Learning and growing in an atmosphere of high expectations and opportunities for success. These are the reasons that their time at Mount Vernon will stand out as a special experience students will remember and cherish.
I think I will remember the camaraderie. I think our school tries to support everyone and tries to make your high school experience the best that it can. The teachers here are excellent. I've learned so much, and I think that will help me tremendously in the years to come. And it was just a great experience. My high school experience will be one of the best ones of my life, I believe.